Okay, so I had uploaded a video before of what I'm going to be talking about now, but I figured out that there was no sound on it, so I'm going to redo it. Okay, so the title of this video is probably going to explain everything, like what it's about and why I'm talking about it. But anyways, let's get started because it's quite a long story. Um, so I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with 4chan. I'm gonna like put a thingy up either right here or right here. Ta-da! I can't do this thing. I'm I'm still new to this camera stuff, web thingies. But yeah, either right here or right here. I'm gonna put up a link to show you who she. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a link to something that's related to this video. But anyways, yeah. For you who are familiar with 4chan, or for you that aren't familiar with 4chan, it's just like this random place where you just post random things, random pictures, random stuff, anything. Well, I was over at this friend of mine's house, and her brother went to 4chan, and we were looking through and stuff, and it was really funny. And then like we saw this chick who had like just blood running all down her arm, and like she had this razor in her hand. She was like had mascara running down her face. And so we clicked on it and it went to like Tiny Chat or something. And it turned out it was like this lesbian emo psycho person. We figured out she was a psycho bitch like the next day. But like we were watching it for a while, and like she's just going at her arm just like the whole time, and like she's just whining and crying, and all of a sudden like we figured out that she was a lesbian because she said her fiance had left her because her family doesn't want her marrying a lesbian chick. So, like, I don't know. The whole thing is like someone had posted up her number and like the address where she lived at, and so I called her up, and like I figured out her name's Amy Hughes, and like she turned off her camera, but like she was telling me that her arm was bleeding really badly because she'd been cutting herself so much, and I was talking to her for like 3 hours or so, and then like the police came and like was banging on her door, and like I finally convinced her to go out there, to like talk to him, and then it ended up like she had to go to court or something, and she called me like from her computer from this Skype thing, and like she convinced me like the next day like she called me from that, and like she convinced me to download Skype and stuff, and so me and my friends were going to my house, and we we had talked to her on video, and we figured out that she was like 32 or something, and I'm only 16, so that's like freaky. And like what was I thinking? Well, there's just so much stuff going on. This went on for like a week or so, but like I was talking to her and I was trying to help her, calm her down, maybe see if I could get her to stop cutting herself. But like a friend of mine, her name was Priscilla, and this is at my old house, and like she was sitting, like it would be like over here on like my beanbag thing, and like she saw her and she's like, oh my god, who's that hot chick? And like I showed it to her, and for an hour or so she was talking to Priscilla how she wanted to marry her and like kidnap her and take her away, and just crazy stuff like that. It was really weird. uh like how she wanted to plan the wedding and what type of thing she was into, and Priscilla's into like bondage and stuff, so it's really weird. Like she actually has like this whip and everything. It's crazy. um but after that she was like begging us. She's like looking over, she's like, please help me, I don't want to talk to her anymore, she's freaking me out. And after we settled that, we made up this story. We were like, Priscilla has to go lifeguarding job thing, and like she went into the bathroom, and like she's like, oh really? Cause I just saw her like go to the bathroom. I was like, oh, she's taking a shower first, and like she pulled out all these tools and like tells us how to like pick a lock or something. It's really crazy. And like My brain's all bleh. Like after a few days or so, she called me back, and apparently Priscilla's boyfriend had called her up from a private number. Well, she traced that private number to his house, traced Priscilla's number from that first, traced Priscilla's address somehow, traced my address. Thank God I don't live where I used to. And traced Jess's address, so she knew where like all four of us lived. She called Priscilla's parents up and gave her the exact address of where Priscilla lived and like where they lived, and said if I don't get to have Priscilla, then I'm gonna come there and kidnap her myself, and there's nothing you can do about it. It was really crazy. And she called Randy up, which is her boyfriend, Priscilla's boyfriend, and said, I can't believe that you aren't gonna let me have Priscilla. You know, if you don't let me have Priscilla, then I'm gonna like come there and murder you or something. It was really crazy. And like would have to stay up really late to just like watch and see if she would ever get off of Skype or get on her Facebook or anything. Um, but like this went on for forever, and it was really scary. So like if you ever see anybody that you think is like in trouble, or you feel like you want to help them but they're on the internet, you probably shouldn't have helped them. I know it was a stupid choice in the first place, but like I'm a really helpful person and I really like helping people. So like it was really stupid. But basically that went on for like a whole month or something, and the police got involved. Uh, she left her house and came to Texas, and it was really scary. Like she was near where we lived, and like she got caught, and I think she's either in jail or on parole. And like again, her name was like Amy Hughes, and she lives up in Tennessee. Beware, watch out for her. Don't like try and help her or anything. And she's crazy. Um, but yeah, sorry. Like the last time I recorded this, it didn't have any sound. I didn't know. Um, but you guys have a great day. Whatever. Check out all my other videos. They're really boring or really stupid. But yeah, bye.